We are going to see... Oh, sunny day. YouTube, today we're trying out a brand new team, and this team got top 30 in the last Battle Stadium ladder season with Alcremie combined with Kyogre and Zacian. Yeah, Kyogre plus Zacian, not a pair I would say you would go with Alcremie, especially usually Kyogre and Zacian are a lot faster, but with this slower Assault Vest Kyogre with Max Strike as an option with Dynamax, might allow the Alcremie Decorate to really put in some work with the Kyogre that's going to be extremely bulky on this team. We'll see how it goes though. If you do enjoy the videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And if you want to check out the details of the team and the creator, I'll link them down below in the description. But let's get started and play some games. Urshifu, Lunala, Venusaur, Groudon, Incineroar, Thundurus. Okay, this matchup really depends on a few factors. Mainly it's gonna be the Venusaur, and it's Focus Sash on the... I think it's Focus Sash on the Urshifu, so I shouldn't really be as worried about it. Okay. I would like Alcremie here if I possibly can, because Alcremie would be really nice for a helping hand or Decorate situation, because I could see myself with Decorate Kyogre doing really well in this matchup, but it really depends, because I don't know if they're leading Thundurus. If they lead Thundurus, Thundurus Venusaur would probably be the most annoying lead here, yeah. So I think I want to go with the Zacian lead offensively, deal quite a bit here. I want to go with like maybe Alcremie lead with Zacian, because I can Helping Hand always threaten here. Yeah, that doesn't seem too bad. Having Incineroar, I think, in the back alongside Kyogre. Yeah, I think that's pretty strong. Rillaboom doesn't really accomplish much here other than giving like Kyogre a bit of grassy terrain healing. I am going to plan on Dynamax, and Kyogre is the Pokemon you do want to Dynamax with this team usually. And this should be pretty strong here, especially with Decorate. I do have the position for it though. If I can stall out the Thundurus Max's turn, or the Dynamax's, and get rid of Venusaur, I think it's a pretty strong shot here. Urshifu plus Thundurus is an interesting lead here. Okay. That works. That really works, actually. Okay, I'll take it. I wonder if they attack Zacian, because I think Incineroar is probably likely your play here, but what if I mean, it's really weird for you, isn't it? Because I can go for a Helping Hand Behemoth Blade into the instant slots. I don't even know, because that means he brought no restricteds, and I feel like you definitely bring Lunala and Groudon here. So if you didn't bring Incineroar here, this is a Helping Hand Behemoth Blade into the Thundurus turn 1. You know what? Let's just go for it. They have Incineroar. They have Incineroar. No Dynamax. What? Don't tell me your support. Okay, just Protect. That's fair. Okay. Wait, if I go for Decorate, all right. Is this close combat into the Zacian? Okay, they made a really aggressive play, but it works out for them. Okay, that's a lot of damage into the... Oh my... Why? Why do I keep getting crit turn 1? This is like the 5th time this has happened to me today with this team. Oh, if I had Sucker Punch Rage, we're finding out. I can't even make a play, because if I switch to Instant, it's terrible if they are... Oh my god, why? Why do I keep getting crit turn 1? This is literally... Oh, we're going for the attack in the Thundurus. Really? Like, it wasn't even that bad. I lost a trade there because Sucker Punch wouldn't threaten, but with that critical hit now, Sucker Punch actually might threaten the KO on the Zacian here, and if it does, and if I don't KO the Thundurus, I'm in a really awkward spot. If I KO the Thundurus, I'm in an amazing spot, but if I don't, I'm in a lot of trouble. I even probably got the KO onto whatever is coming in for the Thundurus slot. They decide to save it. Okay, they stay in. What are they going for? It is Sucker Punch. If Zacian can live, that'd be amazing. 1 HP. Okay. Okay. I did not expect my Zacian. I actually was not, realistically. It was my only play, but I was not expecting it to work. Okay. KO the Thundurus. That's not their Dynamax, but that is a huge knockout into their Thundurus. Oh, that is such a huge knockout. Goodbye, Thundurus, right there. Oh. Oh, how that could have been a disaster. Yeah, I've been crit like multiple times today, turn 1. Like multiple times. In fact, I could probably just show you a clip right now, transitioning real quick to a game I played earlier. This is the turn 1 that happened as they sent in Groudon, but watch this clip real quick. Go for a Helping Hand with our Alcremie. So Zacian, you're gonna have to pull some weight here. A Helping Hand Behemoth Blade would do a lot to the Thundurus right here, but it looks like Astral Barrage. Okay, it wasn't a Willis. All right, that's pretty big. So they get an Astral Barrage off. They crit my Zacian. Double crit, really? Double crit, really? This game sometimes, man. This game sometimes. You saw it? Yeah, that happened to me earlier today. It's been happening to me a lot. Okay, so they bring in the Groudon, which is fine here. I'm gonna go for a Dazzling Gleam here, and I'm gonna go for a Incineroar switch here because Zacian can still be really nice in the back right here. And I do think that I do want to bring out my Kyogre. Kyogre is going to be really important upcoming. I don't know if they definitely shouldn't Dynamax Groudon. They should save their Dynamax in the back. They're probably going for Sucker Punch here and Precipice Blaze, I'd imagine. Yep, Sucker Punch does come out. Perfect. Okay, a Dazzling Gleam will come out into their Shifu and weaken it, which is really good here. Yep, okay, really nice. Okay. And we're gonna see Heavy Slam. Okay, so this is a Solvest Groudon then, probably. It does a lot to the Alcremie, but not knockout, which is nice. And afterward, we can go for Protect. And do I wanna sack oh man, I think Incineroar is more important than saving Zacian now that I think about it. You know what? I'm gonna sack the Zacian right here. I'm gonna go for the Protect with my Alcremie right here. I don't expect the Urshifu to attack. I'd probably want to protect here on a fake out, or they switch out, which is perfectly fine too. Okay, I'll definitely take that. Venusaur is going to come in. Oh, that's amazing for me, actually. I think that's amazing for me. It depends on if Groudon goes for Precipice Blaze here, which is fine because then I bring in the Kyogre. I have Sweet Veil on the... Okay, this is really good, actually. No, this is really good. Okay. So, Sword, it doesn't matter. Protect the Alcremie. Oh, I guess it depends on how fast this Venusaur is as well. Precipice Blaze. Actually, I want you to hit the Zacian. I guess if we miss, it's not too bad either. They do hit. Okay. Precipice Blades into my Zacian. Goodbye, Zacian. They have Dynamax available, but I do have a Kyogre in the back. And with Sweet Veil, if they forget about Alcremie's ability, it does prevent a Sleep Powder here. So I can get in my Kyogre here, and I can go for a Decorate and a Hailstorm right here. If I go for a Helping Hand Hailstorm, I don't think it knocks out the Venusaur if it Gigantamaxes, so I will go for the Decorate here and hope that I accomplish it, because if I do, I'm in a really good spot, especially if this is the Copa Berry Venusaur and it's not fast right here. So we will go for the Decorate here into our Kyogre, or they go for like a Vine Lash immediately. This is a good punish here. So Groudon's going to switch out into Urshifu. Excellent. Excellent. This is really good because I get rid of the Urshifu because of the Hailstorm right here. That's guaranteed. And they do Dynamax the... Okay, they Dynamax the Venusaur. I'm not surprised it's faster than Kyogre, but depends on how much speed they decide to invest to outspeed an Alcremie right here, because you do need quite a bit. You either need Modest Max or you're going to be Timid Venusaur. Let's find out which one is going to be. But this is still pretty strong position-wise because my Solvest Kyogre can still be really good in this end of game right here, especially because I can go for like a fake out into the Groudon the following turn. And let's see. They could go greedy here for Vine Lash and Kyogre. And if they go for the Vine Lash and the Kyogre, I think I just win the game right here. Or if I just outspeed with my Alcremie, I should just instantly win this game right here. But let's find out. Gonna be a X-Guard. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that works out for me. I get a Decorate off. That works out even better. That works out even better. Okay. Hailstorm into the Max Guard right there. Okay, beautiful. We can go for a Max Hailstorm once again. And you know what? We can go for a Helping Hand here into my Kyogre, because Wicked Blow into Vine Lash should not knock out my Kyogre because of the fact that we already Assault Vest. So we should be able to eat any attacks up. They switch into Groudon. It's fine because then they lose to Groudon and I just win the game. Urshifu switches out into Groudon. It's completely fine. So we're going to see Wicked Blow come out into the Kyogre, as well as a Vine Lash, a guaranteed critical hit on the Wicked Blow. And please don't get crit again, Kyogre. Nice. Okay. Vine Lash going to go off. Do quite a bit of damage to the Kyogre, but not enough with that Assault Vest. And we can go for the Max Hailstorm into the Venusaur, which should pick up a knockout with the +2. And yeah, Helping Hand. Goodbye, Gigantamax Venusaur. And goodbye, Urshifu, because you're going down to the Hail. And we should lose our Alcremie here, which is the perfect time to lose Alcremie, because now we could go back to Incineroar, have a fake out pressure, and go for the Max Geyser into the Groudon for the win. And oh boy, this game was very, very unnecessarily stressful right there. Okay, that was very unnecessarily stressful. But yeah, Vine Lash damage should knock out the Alcremie, which is the perfect setting here. Yep, Alcremie, you have done your job. Thank you for your service. Incineroar and Kyogre will clean up the game from now on. Unless the Groudon for some reason has Protect, it outspeeds my Kyogre, and then it's either Life Orb or crits me. Actually, it can't be Life Orb. We saw that it wasn't a Life Orb from earlier. We have to imagine it's going to be that Assault Vest set, but Groudon comes in. I guess we Hailstorm here, actually. What does more? Geyser and Rain or Hailstorm? I think it's Hailstorm. For 150 base power, so it's 300 and then 450 because of stab. Hailstorm is 260, but the 450 divided by 2. So this is 260. This is 450 divided by 2. Yeah, because of the sun. So actually, we could just hold on. We went for Hailstorm twice. Okay, yeah, no. We still want a Hailstorm and Fake Out. Actually, do we? Actually, I think the better play is to go for a Max Strike here. Oh, but it could be wider. No, it can't be wider on the Groudon. We got the Intimidate off. I guess we always Max Strike the Groudon and we go for Fake Out. Yeah, that should always secure the game now that I think about it. Because if the Groudon is Assault Vest, it is going to go down to the combination of Max Strike into Ice Beam for my Kyogre. And the Max Strike always allows me to outspeed the Groudon after... If it is max speed Groudon, I always outspeed with Kyogre afterward and fire off the Ice Beam. If they Protect there, I cover to Protect. And if the Groudon is faster than Kyogre naturally. And yeah, if it's Assault Vest, doesn't change anything. Yeah, yes. And we already confirmed that it wasn't wider because we got the Intimidate from Incineroar anyway. So yeah, we had a guaranteed win con right there with Hyper Beam with Max Strike. But that is going to be... Oh, man. We were able to get the Decorated Alcremie, was able to KO the Venusaur and protecting my Kyogre from the Sleep Powder, so they couldn't go for like Sleep Powder shenanigans, and my Kyogre always feels great when they can't go for Sleep Powder, so they had to go for that Dynamax Gigantamax right there, and my Kyogre was just able to... They gave me the free KO into their Venusaur, which was absolutely insane. But yeah, even after that crit, I am so glad the Sucker Punch did not KO from the Urshifu into my Zacian. Yveltal, Charizard, Regieleki, Bronzong, Amoonguss, Calyx, Shadowry. What is this combination? There's not even sun on this team. Why is the Charizard here? Does Regieleki get Sunny Day? It might. I know it gets Rain Dance. Does it get Sunny Day? Or are they relying on Yveltal? I have no clue here. This is such a strange matchup for me either way. If that's Physical Eleki, I'm in a lot of trouble because of the Kyogre right here. I guess I want to lead Incineroar against this matchup. They don't have good Incineroar answers, I suppose, but I don't have Parting Shot, which would be really nice to have here. I'm going to go with Incineroar plus Zacian, I guess. Yeah, that's probably not a bad lead here. Alcremie plus Kyogre in the back. NDD doesn't do that much to my opponent's team. Rillaboom really doesn't do anything against their team other than the Eleki and I guess maybe the Calyx Shadow Rider, but otherwise it is pretty much just always getting hit by Astral Barrage, Airstream, and cannot do any damage to the Bronzong or the Amoonguss. I got to be very careful here. Kyogre is the Dynamax Pokemon I do want to win. I got to find out the Eleki set though, because if it does have Wild Charge, I'm in it. It's a massive threat. If the Yveltal has Snarl, I'm going to have to rely on my Alcremie to get at least one Decorate off into my Kyogre. So hopefully I can eliminate the Yveltal as quickly as possible, or I could use my Zacian in order to handle it right here. Let's find out what my opponent does here, because this is a really unique team. There's quite a few here that I'm kind of confused about, but we're going to see a Amoonguss Yveltal lead. Okay. That's probably really good for me. I let Incineroar plus the Zacian here. Yeah, that's fantastic for me, actually. 100% really good for me. Okay. I'll gladly take this lead. I go for... Do I want to Fake Out? I mean, Fake Out's... There's really not much that happens here. Turn 1, right? They double protect here. Yeah. Because I don't want to go for double up in the Yveltal if they protect Spore. I don't want the Spore happening in general. If I swap here, I guess I could bring out the Alcremie. Maybe. That's not a bad play. Oh yeah, that also denies Spore from the... Ooh, actually, yeah, I do kind of like that. Yeah, because I can deny the Spore here, and that'd actually be pretty huge. So, you know what? Let's go for it, and let's go for it. There shouldn't be policy on this team. I don't think it is. But I'll just Behemoth Blade just to be safe. They also might... Well, you shouldn't Rage Powder, because if I Fake Out, it's really bad for you, right? But let's just go out into Alcremie here. We can go for Behemoth Blade or Helping Hand the following turn, which is really strong here. They went for a Spore here, I think. In a foul play? Okay, that's cool. Behemoth Blade going to come out into the Yveltal. Does a lot of damage to the Yveltal. And we are going to see a Tailwind coming out and a Spore. Okay. I'm glad I went out into Alcremie right here. Does get the Sweet Veil preventing, because a Fake Out, I don't think it would have really helped me here. Now this is a pretty interesting position where I think I could just Dazzling Gleam here. Or I could Double Protect to stall out, but I don't want to give them the free switch into Charizard if they want to. Well, it depends. Do I expect the Amoonguss to switch out? They could go for the Rage Powder here, but I feel like they should always Rage Powder here, right? Because if they switch out Amoonguss and I go for a Dazzling Gleam Behemoth Blade, they're in a lot of trouble, right? If they switch out Amoonguss, okay, they don't. All right, perfect. So I do go for the Double Protect here. I'm trying to stall out the Tailwind turns. I don't want to give them the free switch just yet, and I feel like it's less likely that they leave themselves vulnerable or switch into an attack here. Yeah, Rage Powder is fine here. And what are they doing with the Yveltal? It's going to be a Foul Play coming out into the... Okay. So I could go for Helping Hand. I could go for Decorate, and if they don't Rage Powder, I get a huge punish here, and it might not be a bad option. Now, why might not that be a bad option? The reason is because even if Amoonguss gets decorated, I don't think it's that big of a deal if they do. Yeah. So I'm going to Decorate here, and I'm going to go for Behemoth Blade. The reason I'm going to go for this play is because they probably have to make the same Rage Powder play regardless. And they can't Spore me, so I'm in a pretty safe position. And Amoonguss at +2 is not a threat here. Yeah, they Rage Power, that's like completely fine. Like next turn, I just go for a... I go for a Dazzling Gleam plus a Protect here, right? Yeah, I do. That did so much damage. Because I don't want to give them the free switch into like a Charizard or an Elekey, because it can snowball really bad outside of my favor. But yeah, here comes a Behemoth Blade into the Amoonguss. It is a Focus Sash Amoonguss. Okay, yeah. Or not, it just survives. So Decorate comes out into the Amoonguss, so that Amoonguss gonna have some attack right here, but that's okay. Actually, maybe I should Dazzling Gleam here and just sack my Zacian so I can get the free swap. That isn't a bad play either. Yeah, you know what? I think that's the play. I'm going for a Dazzling Gleam here, and I'm sacking my Zacian, because I don't think I need Zacian. Like, whatever's coming in is like really threatening to me regardless, right? I guess if they protect Amoonguss, but if they protect Amoonguss, it's fine. They don't have Tailwind in the back. I'm just going to go for the KO into their Zacian then. A Behemoth Blade plus Dazzling Gleam. They go for the Protect with Amoonguss. That's completely fine. Okay. And are they going for the attack and now Creamy? Oblivion Wing. Yeah, they're going for the healing. Okay, makes sense. That does lose my Focus Sash, but they didn't get the free switch, which is pretty important as well. Okay, so... Okay, goodbye. I was fine if they went for the Foul Play plus Rage Powder or Foul Play plus Protect right there. If I went for Decorate, that would have been fun, but then again, they're just going to Rage Powder anyway to attack, so it really doesn't matter here. Goodbye, Yveltal. And yeah, even if we haven't gotten Decorates up, this is still a really solid position right here. Unless they have... I guess if they have the... What's it called? Calyrex, this is not a position I want to be in though, because they did break my Sash here. They do bring in the Calyrex, which is not too surprising here. Okay. All right. That is something I do have to be concerned about. I could sack my Zacian here. I wonder if Alcremie lives. I don't think I do. I don't think I do at all. Let me see. I am max HP, max speed, or am I max special attack? I'm max speed. I have some HP and I guess some special attack. Okay. This is why I wanted to free switch instead. What do I want to go for here? Because Astral Barrage is just going to hurt now. I guess I could protect Alcremie and I can go out into Incineroar. Yeah, because I don't have to worry about Spore plays right here. A Pollen Puff. It's a little bit strange here, I guess, because it actually hurts my Incineroar. Although +2 shouldn't do too much, but it is an option. I might Dynamax my Instant here. Yeah, it might be Dynamax Instant time. I just don't know. They're going to switch out the Amoonguss into Charizard. Okay. That's fine for me. Yeah, protect the Alcremie. Yeah, that's fine. Astral Barrage going to come out. My Incineroar should be able to eat. And then afterward, we can fire off a Max Darkness into the Calyrex. And I think we always just go for the Max Darkness into the Calyrex, because that Calyrex is probably the biggest threat right here. We never want to set up the Sun right here. We could protect. I mean, Helping Hand doesn't accomplish anything. I don't know. What are we doing with our Alcremie here? If I sack Zacian, it doesn't really change anything. Yeah, because I don't see how... Well, Alcremie could help in the fact that we don't have to, like... Amoonguss next to Airstream could be a little bit awkward, but I don't see how they get into that position. So let's go for a Dazzling Gleam, I suppose, and let's go for a Max Darkness right here into their Calyx. We do want the Max Darkness in the Calyx. Once we eliminate their Calyx, our Kyogre is in a really solid spot, so I think we're fine here. They are going to Dynamax the Charizard here, as long as it's not Life Orb, because the Life Orb Airstreams will start adding up. Then it's a big concern. But yeah, let's see. They will Dynamax the Charizard, which is not too surprising. Wildfire is not really mattering too much. I just got to stall out these turns because then my Kyogre can come in pretty safely, and then I think win the game from there. So, especially with the Max Darkness is adding up into the Charizard slot, we will Dynamax our Incineroar right here. I guess there are a few things that I am concerned about this endgame though. A, how much does Airstream actually do to Incineroar? Because I'm hoping Incineroar can just take this just fine. And B, oh, this could get a little bit rough because 2 Airstreams, 2 Astral Barrages is a lot to ask for from Incineroar. We are going to see, oh, Sunny Day. Okay, who'd you target though? Because if you lose Calyx, I think I'm fine. Like, I am absolutely fine. If you target the other slot though, okay, you target Incin and we live. Okay. That's really good, actually. That's really good because I don't think I really mind the Charizard too much because we do have a, okay, it is Life or Charizard. All right. Dazzling Gleam, Sunny Day Calyx. That is something, huh? Sunny Day freaking Calyx. Max Darkness is going to come out into the Calyx slot after the Dazzling Gleam. Always a knockout right there. So goodbye, Calyx. We're in a very, very solid spot now where we just got to watch out because Amoonguss could be a thing here, and Amoonguss could be a little bit terrifying in the end, I suppose. We do see the solar power right there, and what are they going for afterward? This is Amoonguss coming out here. Is it faster? Is it faster here, I guess is the question. I go for a sack Zacian here because I don't need Zacian anymore. Alcremie is actually way more valuable here. And go for a Max Flare, right? Yeah, I would say it's Max Flare here. I could Max Guard too. Max Flare isn't that bad, but I do prefer... I mean, Max Guard isn't that bad, but I think I prefer Max Flare into the Amoonguss slot. I don't know who they're targeting here. They could Spore the Instant, but I think they just Airstream and do whatever with the Amoonguss right here. I'm just gonna sack Zacian here because the Sweet Veil is actually really nice with Kyogre. Prevents a Spore situation in the end game, which I think is really solid here. We're gonna see a Airstream come out once again. Gonna target down the... Okay, they did greed the Alcremie slot here. So is this Max Speed Amoonguss? I would only make this play for Max Speed Amoonguss, and you're confident that the Incineroar wasn't Goggles. We'll see here. I could have protected and just went for a Max Flare, but this is probably okay. Okay. Okay, they are getting the safety goggles. Okay. Unfortunate for me, but that's okay. I probably just bring out Kyogre here and... yeah, that should be fine, right? I'm pretty sure we're safe. I go Kyogre here. And we switch out into our Alcremie here and click Water Spout with the Max Darkness drop on the Charizard. I'm pretty sure you're going to drop even if you get a lot of damage in the Kyogre. And even if you protect, like you can't Spore because I get the Sweet Veil off. So yeah, we're going to Water Spout right here and a switch to the Alcremie here. I imagine you have to like Max Guard, or you have to... if you Airstream my Incin and it actually knocks out my Alcremie, I guess it's a little bit awkward. And I really hope you don't do that because the Kyogre could threaten you. And you don't know what my Kyogre set is unless you know the team. But we'll see. Airstream going to be fired off into... okay, lift. Oh, Alcremie, bulky. I did not... okay, I was like, could it survive? And I'm like, without solar power, maybe. But yeah, that's actually really huge that we survive here. Okay. Oh wait, that could have actually been a throw there. I mean, I think I'd been fine, right? Because Dynamax is over for the Charizard. What can they really do under the rain? But yeah, Water Spout finishes off the Amoonguss, finishes off the Charizard. Alcremie MVP here. Preventing the Sweet Veil is absolutely huge here. And surviving that Airstream. Getting the Kyogre, even with no decorates around. We decorated their Amoonguss, but the Sweet Veil actually just really coming to play. And I love it as a ability because I don't have to run safety goggles, and it's so useful for teams with Venusaur and Amoonguss, where I can just have the Alcremie next to, and all I have to worry about is like the Rage Powder from the Amoonguss at this point. But yeah, oh, that was so nice being able to actually being able to survive it and then KO back with Water Spout. Oh, it was really nice there. Alcremie did put in a ton of work in that game, and luckily end game wise it really worked out. We tried to deny as much position as possible. The fact it was Sunny Day Calyx, though. Wow, I am shocked that you run Sunny Day on a Calyx out of anything, but it ends up working out in our favor. Thunderous, Zacian, Incineroar, Kyogre, Barraskewda, Rillaboom. Okay, this is one heck of a matchup because I don't know if it's Define Thunderous or if it's going to be that support Thunderous right here. Barraskewda, which Rillaboom does really well against with the Grassy Glide. They do have the option to lead the Thunderous and the Zacian though. This is going to be a tough one, definitely. I do like a Dynamax Kyogre here. It is really strong against my opponent's team because of the fact that we can take the attacks pretty well from my opponent's side, other than the Thunderous and the Barraskewda I'm a little bit worried about. So I do have to find a lead that's actually pretty good against the Thunderous right here. I kind of want to actually go with Zacian lead here. Zacian lead looks pretty strong. And maybe, let me see, what's my Alcremie set again? Helping Hand. I could lead Alcremie plus Zacian, and Helping Hand Behemoth Blade could knock out potentially either their Zacian or their Thunderous. And I kind of like that because I don't really like the other switch-ins I do have on my team. So you know what? I'm going to try that out. I'm going to bring the Rillaboom and the Kyogre, I think, in the back. I might have two little answers to Rillaboom though, but we'll find out if that's going to be the case. I'm not sure what they're going to bring. I'd say Zacian, a Thunderous would make a lot of sense alongside Kyogre and Rillaboom or Incineroar. Definitely one of those. Maybe they don't bring Kyogre in this matchup. I'm not sure. But we'll see. Because I feel like Zacian could be problematic and our own Rillabooms can be troublesome to our own teams. We're going to see. They lead Barraskewda Kyogre against a Rillaboom. Okay. Well, that is not what I expected here. Okay. Do lead the Zacian plus the Alcremie right here. This is such a weird spot. I really thought that they were going to lead Thunderous here. Okay. What is my option right here? They're probably just going to Airstream and Water Spout. I don't have a safe switch to that. I think I'm stacking Alcremie turn one. Great. I was not expecting this one right here. I guess I'm just going to decorate the Zacian right here. Attempt to and just protect the Zacian. Because they're probably doubling up into Alcremie, I imagine, with the Airstream plus Water Spout. It could be, I guess, into the Zacian slot, the Airstream here. Well, we'll find out. This is not a good lead for me at all. I think this game is just like losing on lead here. They Dynamax the Kyogre. What? Wait, I am fine with them Dynamax and Kyogre. Wait, what is this? What am I looking at? Wait, they didn't Dynamax the Barraskewda? Okay, wait, hold up. What are they doing here? Does the Barraskewda have like a speed dropping move here? Gonna be a liquidation into Alcremie. That's fine. Is this a max into my Zacian? Okay, I'm faster than a Kyogre, which is actually really good to know. That means it shouldn't be Scarf on the Kyogre on this team. Maybe that's why, because there's slow Kyogre on the Barraskewda for some reason. All right. They go for Geyser into probably my Zacian. I'm hoping this doesn't do too much. Okay, we should live one liquidation right here from the Barraskewda, which is really positive. We're going to go for a Behemoth Blade into their Kyogre, and we're going to go for a, I guess, a Dazzling Gleam here is the play. We want to get Dazzling Gleam chip, I suppose, into their Barraskewda. I don't know. It's not Life or Barraskewda, so it could be the Sash variant. Yeah, I'm just going to go for Dazzling Gleam here, unless Barraskewda has some kind of really crazy tech move that I'm not aware of. But the only Barraskewda set I do know of is going to be the usual. It was a Life Orb liquidation for attacks, but okay, they go for a liquidation into the Alcremie, so Alcremie goes down, but no Focus Sash even needed. But this is a plus. Oh, I should have went for Helping Hand actually. I don't know if this KO. I feel like it should, right? +3 Behemoth Blade, and Kyogre takes. What the heck? That did like no damage. What? Wait, hold on. Why did that do like no damage? I'm so confused. Why did that do like nothing? I'm used to like Behemoth Blade doing like 60% normally to, well, 50% to Kyogre normally. That was a +3. Was it not? Does Decorate not go? No, Decorate goes to Protect. Wait, did I mess up? Oh boy. I'm gonna have to look back and see if, did I misclick Decorate? I'm pretty sure I decorated into Zacian. All right. Rillaboom in, bring out the Kyogre here. I am so confused right now, but all right. We bring out the Rillaboom, we bring out the Kyogre. We have Grassy Glide Pressure. I don't want to Dynamax the Kyogre just yet because I might have to save the Dynamax to deal with their Rillaboom and their Zacian. Oh boy, if it's really Boom Zacian in the back, this is very problematic. But yeah, we Grassy Glide here. We're gonna go for a Thunder right here into their Barraskewda here. Let's see what they decide to go for. If it's Incineroar Zacian, we're in a fine spot. If it is the if it is the real Boom Zacian though, I'm very like, I'm just shocked. Like, did it really do that little? Helping Hand would have even KO'd the Kyogre. Is that like max physical defense Kyogre? I know the max Geyser did not do that much to protect, but that's still crazy to me. I do KO the Kyogre thanks to the Grassy Glide from the Miracle Seed, so goodbye Kyogre right here. The Barraskewda can go for an attack. I don't know if it's bounce or if it's going to go for close combat into the Rillaboom. All right, that's actually probably best case scenario that I don't take damage with the Kyogre. I still have Dynamax available. The only problem is it's not exactly the cleanest end game right here. We do go for the Thunder right here into the Barraskewda, and it is able to... Oh, it's Sash on the Barraskewda? Huh. Which could be better for me, actually. It might be better for me that Zacian doesn't come in next to the Rillaboom immediately. If it is Rillaboom plus Zacian in the back. I can go for a Grassy Glide, and I could go for like a Max Geyser. I could go for a Hailstorm. It really depends on who their back Pokemon is, but we are going to go for the Max move into... I'm just so confused. Like, why did that do no damage? I know that Great goes to Protect. We've seen it go through Protect before. Unless I am completely misremembering. All right, so Rillaboom does come in. I'm not surprised here. Is this Fake Out here? I guess this could be Fake Out, but... I always go for Grassy Glide into the Barraskewda because I think it's more likely that they target the Kyogre with a Grass Attack, and I'm going to Hailstorm right here into the Rillaboom. I'm going to hope that I can either KO Rillaboom or put it in range of Grassy Glide and that my Rillaboom is faster. I don't know how the speed tiers are going to work, but I do need Kyogre to be able to take this Grassy Glide decently well and then be able to take on a Zacian remaining, which is going to be a really important factor right here. We'll find out though. Ooh, there is also the chance. It depends heavily on what happens this turn. If they go for Fake Out on a Rillaboom, they don't even KO my Rillaboom anyway with like a double up. I don't think Fake Out close combat KOs, so I think we're safe there. Wood Hammer is going to hurt a lot if they have Wood Hammer. Now, if they have Wood Hammer, I might just lose the game unless they didn't bring Zacian, which we'll find out, I suppose. We're going to Dynamax or Kyogre. We're going to see a Grassy Glide. Okay, no Fake Out. Yeah, no surprise. Grassy Glide does come out into their Barraskewda, does pick up the knockout, and let's find out. Rillaboom on their side also going for Grassy Glide. Best case scenario right here. Doesn't look like it's the Miracle Seed. I actually don't know. It is probably Miracle Seed because I'm a bulky Kyogre. Yeah. Hailstorm into their Rillaboom, does pick up the knockout. Okay. We have a shot. Kyogre does have a chance to win. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going down Behemoth Blade at this range. We're bulky Kyogre, so I don't think we do. Max Geyser, it's not in rain. Oh, this is close. Can we actually pick up the knockout right here with the Grassy Glide plus the Max Geyser? Because that is going to be a really crucial factor. If not, we're going to have to hope for either it's in range of Hail or that I can get 2 Grassy Glides off here. The Zacian is remaining. The big question is, can Kyogre survive a move here? Or if Zacian goes for a double protect and gets it, then it's really bad. Is it actually? No, because I think they take too much damage to protect, and then a Wood Hammer should be able to follow up. I have enough turns of grassy terrain to work with. Yeah. So we go for a Grassy Glide here. We go for the Max Geyser into their Zacian. I don't think Max Strike benefits us here. Yeah, Max Strike doesn't benefit us here because if this is a roll into my Kyogre, which I don't think it is, it's a bulky Kyogre, we're going to get a Grassy Glide off in case they target the Rillaboom. So Grassy Glide does a decent amount. I think that's a... I can't tell if that's a fail Zacian. Actually, Miracle Seed calcs are actually screwing me over. Behemoth Blade does come out, probably into my Kyogre right here. Rillaboom, actually. Okay, so good thing I did go for that Grassy Glide here. All right, that's perfect. All right. And this is actually better because I get a little bit of extra grassy terrain healing in case the Kyogre did not survive the Behemoth Blade the first time for some reason. But maybe my Kyogre calcs and Zacian calcs are way off, apparently. Max Geyser does a pretty good amount. Oh, do I KO through Protect? No, I think I do in the rain. I'm like pretty sure I do KO through Protect in the rain. After that grassy terrain heal, though, this is going to be a real close one right here. I have to go for the Max Geyser right here, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I have another play, if I'm not mistaken here. Yeah, Max Strike didn't help me here, so I do have to go for the Max Geyser and hopefully pick up the knockout into the Zacian at this range. Let's just go for it. If they protect, they protect. If they Behemoth Blade, they go for Behemoth Blade. It's gonna be protect. Yeah, if they have play rough, this is the best play that they can make because play rough probably knocks out the Kyogre. So Max guys, I pick up the knockout Zacian because that is a really important factor here. Here comes the Max guys are into the Zacian. Okay, it's gonna come down to do you have play rough or sacred sword, but can my bulky Kyogre survive with that grassy terrain healing? We're gonna go for a thunder right here because it is 100% accurate in the rain. Oh boy, we might have sacred sword if it's play rough though. I don't think so. Let's see, thunder into the Zacian. Gonna be what from the Zacian? Are you gonna play rough or are you gonna go for sacred sword and hope you avoid? Okay, it's play rough. It does connect and does pick up the knockout Kyogre. Oh man, I have to look back at the VOD. Did the decorate? I guess I did. No, was it a mess up? I guess it's technically a mess up if not clicking helping hand there. I guess I got too greedy because I thought like, oh, the Behemoth Blade is always just going to KO the Kyogre because I thought like +3 Behemoth Blade should KO the Kyogre, right? Because I do like a mass amount of damage anyway at like +1 I like to a frail Kyogre. But that Kyogre had like, that Kyogre really ate it up better than I expected. And then if I went for the helping hand, it could have changed the situation because I could have went for like fake out and Barraskewda. I could have went for the thunder into their Kyogre. It was a bad lead though for me because like I did not expect them to like lead the Barraskewda plus Kyogre when there is a real, they really showed no fear right there. And yeah, I ended up paying for that. Quick update, I just looked at the calc of bulky Kyogre. That was 100% bulky Kyogre, which I did not expect with the Barraskewda team at all. I guess I should have probably anticipated when Alcremie did outspeed, but I thought the Behemoth Blade would have done more. But yeah, if I actually went for the helping hand there, it actually probably did pick up the knock on Kyogre. So that was a lack of judgment on my part. I should have definitely went for the helping hand there because if I did go for the helping hand, I did OHKO their Kyogre without taking too much damage from my Zacian. My Zacian being the fast Zacian it is, should have been able to outspeed the rest of their team and would have been able to threaten. So definitely the biggest mistake there was not going for the helping hand. I thought that Behemoth Blade would have just done enough to the Kyogre, but apparently it was a lot less than I was expecting initially. So yeah, a helping hand Behemoth Blade though would KO a max HP Kyogre as long as it doesn't have like a crazy amount of physical defense investment, but even then it might just be a roll at that point. And that is the show. Alcremie with Kyogre, really strong, of course, decorate, but Sweet Veil, oh man, I love Sweet Veil as a ability. It just really helps out against the Mungus and the Venusaurs that with Spore, Sleep Powder can be pretty annoying if you don't have like a safety goggles on the item or multiple grass types. But with Sweet Veil was really nice to help out here. Even though I kind of miscalculated my decorate Zacian calcs, it was still a really strong team. If you do want to try out the team though, you can check it out. Link in the description down below for the details and the creator. And of course, you can try out the rental code while it's available. Be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below if you did enjoy this episode. It really does help me out. And if you want to check out more VGC, you can check out the rest of my Series 12 content where I use a lot of cool teams and a lot of fun Pokemon. But that's going to be it for me. Have a great day, people. And until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.